Okay, just checking to see if I'm in the right spot. Okay, we'll give a few minutes. Welcome everyone, my name is Carrie with Steel Roots Market. And I am here tonight to demonstrate a Christmas decoupage project. First off, I want to say thank you for Royce for allowing me to participate. This is actually my first time with the Royce group, and I have only been live a couple of times, so if you bear with me, and I'll get the hang of everything. So if anybody can tell me if you can hear me okay. Oh, there we go. Let me turn that down. So, my shop's name is Steel Roots Market, and I'm in upstate New York. And I have a lot of supplies and creative fun. I love anything vintage, shabby, and cottage decor. So tonight's project is going to be something along that line that I'm going to try and create. Okay, good. This sounds good. So what I'm going to be doing, hi everybody. I'm so excited to be here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to turn my camera down and I'll show you what I pulled out thinking that I might use to create with. I do have a mic that I can put in if the sound needs to be a little bit better, but I'm going to go ahead and point you down so we can get started. So let me just get, thank you. I am nervous. But I'm sure once I get going along, it'll be good. Okay, so my family is home. I think the sound will be okay. So we'll leave it for that. So I pulled out, everybody can see, okay? There's a little bit of delay, so I'm waiting for my thing to go. Okay, so I pulled out a variety of things thinking what I would like to use for my project. The paper that I chose is an older one, but one of my favorites. And it has all these beautiful images. I think I've decided on the which one I'm going to use, but I just wanted to give everybody a reminder. One of my favorites is this scene. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this one tonight, and if I have time, I will continue because I pulled out a couple different surfaces. So my plan is this surface right here. It's just has a nice base to decoupage on, and then this frame piece that we can add over the top. If I have time, I have the insert that we can do something fun with, and then I did go ahead and cut a smaller one to work with. Set these aside. The colors that I was thinking of going is using some soft vintage colors. These are all chalk paints by Miss Lillian's, no wax. And I'm not 100% sure yet. I was thinking of doing the frame in a dark charcoal so that I could use some wax or maybe like in silver or the white wax. So we will see as we go. I did pull this out too because for being Christmas, this is a pearl shade, so that might be something I might work in also. The other thing I want to show you real quick is I went ahead and made some embellishments to put on the frame, and I did cut 4 just in case I want to do all 4 corners here, but we'll see as we go how busy it is. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get some paint down onto our surface. I am going to be using just a white chalk paint for my back surface. Move some of these out of the way so I can get in your better view for you guys. Hi everybody. Any questions, I will make sure to go back and get them answered. I also will put in, if it's okay with Royce, tonight or tomorrow, I can put in any, if you want to know any of the products or anything like that, I certainly can do that for you too. So, all right. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this going and get this painted. This is just a white chalk paint, and it is called Fresh Sweet Cream. And we'll get the white base, just like you guys know, if you are decoupage lovers, we always like to have a nice light color background for most of our decoupage projects. This one definitely, because that scene is so pretty and very soft. And I will go back through and read comments and answer any questions because my comments just went away on my so we'll get this painted, and I do have my heat tool here, so I'm sorry, hopefully that won't be too bothersome. Let me see if I can get. Hi everyone. I am so in love with so many of the papers that Royce came out with this collection. Mine are en route still to my shop, but I do have a lot of gorgeous designs in her previous collections. I have been a lover of Royce's papers for a few years, or a couple years now. It goes by fast. Is everyone enjoying the Christmas in July marathon? There has been some amazing projects. Holly just did a wonderful job. I can't wait to see that all finished up. I love having surfaces like this to create with when you necessarily can't find something, just the right item. I like to create some framed pieces and surfaces so that I can decoupage. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a second while we get the image all cut out. And so I am going to be positioning my frame. I love this this church and this building, so I definitely want to keep it in this area. And I have all this beautiful spot left over, and that's why I thought it would be fun to maybe do something like this, or maybe I'll be able to position it once I get it done in a way like this. The only thing is that when I cut this, I didn't do a backer, so I'll have to think about that. But that would be a fun thing too. So I'm thinking like this is my plan. Okay. And as you know, everyone I'm sure knows here, never throw away your scraps, because these little pieces would look adorable for Christmas cards or the small ornaments. And I believe I am the last one for this evening, and then it picks back up again tomorrow. But make sure you tune in, because these ideas are so amazing, and they get you thinking about all the fun things to make for Christmas gifts and decor for your home. Okay. So I think what I will do is kind of measure here again. Yeah. Because I want those little things. I'm planning on doing some little ornaments and or something fun with that. That's beautiful. Okay. For my decoupage medium, I am going to use Pentart brand tonight. And I've used a lot of different ones. I've used top coat that I carry from Miss Lillian's that works amazing. I've used a lot of brands. I love Pentart brands, and I do have them, so I said, you know what, tonight I'm going to go ahead and use this for this project and go from there with the embellishments and such, because I do want to have it a very soft, vintage looking piece. So let me get a brush. Okay. I have a little story I can kind of tell you about my week. It's been busy. We are in the process of doing a couple of home upgrade projects, you know, a pantry. And I also started taking on moving my craft area to suit me better. I always was in the basement, but now with my husband and I just being by ourselves and things, I have this room upstairs. So, you know, I said I'm going to go ahead and take that spot upstairs. Okay, this is pretty much dry. A couple little wet spots on the edge that I think I'm just gonna try and, they're a little messy. So, needless to say, in this process, my situation is a little wonky with supplies, finding things, and on top of it, it just so happened, I tried to set up a little small area in my home for supplies and things that people can come pick out, because I carry a lot of these beautiful decoupage papers and such. And I had a shelf that's been up for probably 12 years, full of things, even before I offered craft supplies, full of items, and that came crashing down. So needless to say, I had paint, jars of paint like this that got busted that I had to salvage. And so everything is kind of all wonky here. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. And it doesn't go all the way to the edge because we have that frame piece that will cover these, because I really wanted to get that edge. Perfect. Okay. And I did not miss this paper. I didn't do anything, because I will use the plastic on top to smooth it out, plastic bag, just like a lot of people do. And I'm okay with some wrinkles and texture, because I love a vintage shabby look. I really want this to look like it has been handed down to me and placed on my wall from a loved one. And it also makes it fun, because if you wanted to do some fun crackle or glazes on top, if you wanted to, I don't know that I will on this paper, because it has such a small print design. And this church, I just love it. This surface I cut using my Glowforge, and it will be coming up available in my fall Christmas crafting collection. I'm going to be having some other surfaces that would be fun to work with and add to your Christmas crafting. I mean, the quality of her papers are just so amazing, because I'm not even oh, it's so pretty already. This would be really pretty I love doing mixed media journal covers. This would be really pretty for a fabric journal cover too. I could see this all with lots of pretty ribbons and vintage shabby look. Okay. So the reason why I've done this technique this way, it might be a little bit different, but I love to take a very soft sponge with ink on it to hit the ridges and things, and that will help make it look more aged and vintage. After we get this all glued on, we will then go ahead, let it dry, and we can work on the frame piece. I also grabbed some silver glitter paste. It just spoke to me today. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it on this project, but being Christmas, I thought it would be kind of pretty. We'll have to see how it goes. I don't have it in gold. If I had gold, I definitely would use it, but I'm not sure. I'm just kind of thinking here, maybe. Okay. I just love that. So we're gonna let this sit aside and to dry for a bit. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and give a top coat color to this frame piece, and this will go just like this. So I'm not sure if I might do this or gray. Anybody have any suggestions that you'd like to see? I was thinking if I did the gray, I could do the white wax over the top. Or I have these golds. Anybody have a suggestion? I also could do this off-white too with one of the golds. It's like a gray, a stormy gray color. And I could do two colors too. The darker blue-green, this one. This one is called Patina. That would be beautiful. And then you could still have fun with all the golds. Okay, so I think that's it. Thank you guys for helping me pick, because definitely a real pretty, lots of color choices, and just a different spin on a Christmas wall hanging that you'll be able to keep up all winter long. You would be beautiful on a gallery wall, anything like that. The other thing that I had brought out I considered putting crackle paste on here, but I think I'm going to skip. I do have these pieces. Something like this. And then what I need help with is, should I put it on top and the bottom, or skip that? I'm looking for comment. Okay, there. So, do you think all four top only? Oh, the top only, that would be pretty. Yeah. Top only. Okay. That'll be sharp. And then it would be fun to be able to put some of the golds or different things. Yes, that'll be pretty. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and set this to the side to let it dry. And we can get painting. Has anybody, I'm sure you have, but these are so fun. They're really thin, MDF. You can use anything to paint them with. My favorite go-to cut up makeup sponges. We'll do this, and we'll do this blue-green. The other thing too, I was thinking, yeah, we'll just do it this way. So this color is called Patina from Miss Lillian's. Really pretty, pretty, pretty color. I think this is a good choice for this project. Now with these little pieces, since I've cut them on the laser, they do have the black laser char. You can take a wet wipe or sometimes rubbing alcohol I've used to get that to remove, or you just are going to want to do several coats if you really want it to get masked over, or if you like distressed looks, it'll work out fine. Oh, this is such a pretty color. That's going to look so pretty on that frame. That's just... This would be pretty too for a hanger, doing the vintage crinkle ribbons, making a bow or a simple hanger on the back. If not, I can just put a simple sawtooth hanger on the back. So let me just show you real quick that first coat. See how it's kind of soaking in because of the burn mark. If you like that, that's great. I'm just gonna go right over it again. Makeup sponges work great on these soft, this MDF. For applying paint. If you're doing little things, you could use tape underneath to kind of hold them. And I will definitely continue working through the week here on some more projects with those other surfaces I cut. I'll use up that paper, and I will post the pictures in the group and on my page. I try to post on all my social medias. Okay. Hi, everybody. Yes, the makeup sponges work amazing, and they have a forever, you know, you just keep snipping those off. They're fantastic if you can find them. Sometimes it's hard to find them now, but yeah. So I'm going to let this sit, and I might put another coat on. I'm going to let that kind of sit for a little bit. It's going to be fun to do some, you know, when this is, we'll glue that on in a moment, but put some things on. I might use my wax, just hit or miss on this edge, because the other thing that I do have that I love is these metallic glazes by Miss Lillian. So I pulled out gold, pearl, and this one is brushed nickel. These go on, they're very liquid, but they go on and they give a nice soft metallic sheen, and that would make it a little more Christmassy winter if we want to. And I was thinking if I do the wax and just hits, you know, in spots, it might do a nice fun resist, and then we could go in with the waxes. So I'm liking this. I think I'm going to do one more coat on here just to give it Does any of you have a special type of craft that you focus on, or do you just craft it all, decoupage it all? I love vintage cottage style. I try to offer some other fun things too for kits and things like that, but my main style is a nice soft vintage look. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set this off to the side, and we can check on our piece. It's still a little tacky, so I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the heat gun before I take sandpaper, the sanding block, to clean this edge up. Before I do that, before I turn this on, this would be beautiful to do some antiquing over the top. I only have a couple sheets of this left, and so I think I'm going to leave this one like this, but I am very tempted on doing some fun stuff with this, but I think for tonight I'm just going to leave it as is. But it would be so pretty. It almost reminds me of the vintage snow globe look, and with the sepia tones and things. I just think it would be beautiful. I hope this isn't loud. I've got on my wish list that heat tool that Royce has. I think it's a Ranger. Nice and soft. Little by little, I'll get organized and get set up. Yeah, the vintage, rustic, country, industrial. Yes, I love it. I love thrifting, upcycling. I love using things, repurposing things that I can get multi-season. Now, for instance, what I mean by that is my passion is to, when I create something, I like to think, okay, what can I do on the back side? So when winter's done, I can just flip it over and put something else on the other side. I love doing projects like that. Lots of reasons is because storage. When we decorate our homes, we get so much stuff, it's hard to manage manage it. Okay, that's feeling pretty good. Just gonna go ahead and do sanding block around to remove the excess. I love this. I'm kind of sad I didn't get this in. I should have gotten a little bit bigger design, but I didn't. plan it out that way. This does have some curves. The other thing that I wanted to mention is these laser cuts do have that black scored edge. If you get paint on them, you can usually wipe them off with a baby wipe. Pretty good. My sanding block is not that good. I picked this shape because it kind of reminded me of those vintage bauble ornaments in a way. I thought, you know, that would kind of be like just a little thought of that. The shape, it was a unique shape. And this, I'm hoping, you know, I will keep it for myself. But you never know. Sometimes I do decide to put things for sale. I should have brought up a nail file to get into the little If you didn't put the frame on, you could have so much fun with blending. You could have cut the paper bigger, of course, but it does kind of almost look like a vintage ornament. So I do try to post some quick little videos. I have that I will share. I will make sure to keep working on some more of these Christmas projects to use up that sheet, because those images are so so beautiful in that paper. And I have to look to see how many I have left in that design. My new papers should be arriving soon. Oh, I love this. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. That is just so pretty. And then this is what that little piece that we could add on. Let me see if I can find something that's driving me crazy. Just I have to look. It's, I believe, last year's paper. I went on and it wasn't on the list for retired, so I asked if we could use this, and they had, Tina had said yes. So I will look and see of the name of it, and I will put it on, and I'm not sure if we can still get it. I have a couple in stock still, but look at how gorgeous. And then, so definitely go with the one on top, everyone. That's what it looks like without it. And that's with it on. I kind of love it with it on. I I think that is so cute. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and commit to gluing that on. I'm looking for my, here we go, my little glue. Usually when I craft, I use the Quick and Thick, but that can be a little messy for some of these projects, and especially if you do some of these. Oh, it looks like My Village. Okay. So, and I think I'm happy with the color. It has a little bit of the burnt coming through still, but again, I think it adds to it. I hope it's in frame to it. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece on. And then we can see, I don't have time, and I don't have the time on my laptop. I think I'm the last one, so hopefully Royce won't mind. Okay, so I couldn't get the glue to come out of that little thing, so we make do and put it on. And try and center. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this top piece down because it is definitely a cute little piece here. This glue is just like a wood glue that I picked up at the I believe it was at the dollar store, but the tops clog up real quick. So let me just and you don't need a lot. I cut the base out of 1/4 inch MDF, and this one is out of 1/8. I'm going to be creating a bunch of surfaces like this. If anyone needs fun things to work with your decoupage, and just line it up. I also have some ornaments that I've been working on, the vintage, of course, old-fashioned bauble kind that you could use, and that's what I was saying, those little remnant pieces of the decoupage papers. What are you thinking, guys? I'm loving it. No, the frame I made, I'm going to be offering them. Okay, fine art. That's what I thought, because I remember the other beautiful images on this. So the frame I made, this base and piece, I now have this oval that came out of the center that we can do something fun with. And what I was originally going to do for my project, I just want to show you, tell you what. But then I saw what Lexi was doing last night, and I said, oh, I don't want to copy I originally was going to place this angel on here a little bit smaller, and then I had cut out wooden, or I was going to use my IOD molds to do the laurel floral type thing and add, and then I was going to do a piece on earth in the 1/8 wood cutout and put it on there. But once I saw her gorgeous project last night, I'm like, oh, I'll do something different. So I'll have this piece now to work with, and then I cut a mini one out too. And I'm going to be putting these, adding things like this to my shop, so that, because you always are looking for things to decoupage on. But yes, this paper is called Fine Art. Look at this, how beautiful. I love this one. That I almost did this one in the oval. It fit perfectly with the oval. And then of course this one is so charming, but it cut off so much of this yummy pretty stuff. I said, oh, I'll wait and do something else with that. So can anybody tell me how much time? I'm using a Glowforge to cut them out. Thank you. I think it's going to be so pretty on a gallery wall, and then for Christmas, but you can leave it up all winter. And if you wanted to add more, you could definitely do crackle on top. You could do some sepia looking, make it look a little bit more aged. Almost like a glass, how that glass, mercury glass broke. That would be beautiful. But this paper, amazing. So just to kind of jazz this up a little bit, I do want to use, I don't think I'm going to go crazy with the golds. I don't know about you, but I sometimes take a while. I have to step away, of course, and see what direction. I don't want to go too gold. And then we do have this option too, where we could put a glaze. This particular shade is called Patina, and it is by Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paints. I have quite a few colors in stock, but if there's a color that's not in stock, message me, because I do place orders regularly. She has over 180 colors. Like, it's probably closer to 200 by now, because she's always coming out with new products. She has all these beautiful glazes and just so much fun stuff to use with them. So you can, if you see something you like, I have some things in stock, and I do try to place orders. I'll probably be getting some more fall shades, some more Christmas things in, to start doing some of the kits and things. So if you see something, I'm more than happy to order that and get that in the shop. So, and her paints are amazing, but she has shimmers and gold, metallics. Has anybody seen these used? I would go ahead and wouldn't mind putting it around here. I love playing. Maybe I will put some wax resist on, just in little spots. And let's just play and see. You could use a candle, of course, or I often use Vaseline. And I'm going to go kind of heavy with it, because I want this color to be I don't want a lot of So I definitely am going to be putting this surface with the embellishment. Scentsies were, oh, that's a good idea too. I haven't bought Scentsies in forever. That's a older. I used to have a favorite, Amber. It was Amber Road, and they discontinued it. And if anybody ever, I love that. I would love something like that. So what I will do, I'm thinking with this surface, you get the oval insert and then the two pieces. I think I'm going to put 4 embellishments with it. That way, if somebody wants to, you could do, but you know what would be pretty here? I'm just thinking now, one of those little plaques like Lexi had put on the bottom of hers. I have some of those. That would be very pretty, and you could put like a name or a date in, like a vintage picture. So we put some of the wax on. You can then go ahead now, if you wanted to, apply another color of paint and do that chippy distress look. But I was thinking, so should I do a pearl? This one is called just a gold or a brush nickel. I'm kind of leaning towards this brush nickel because of the vintage look. Or I could do some wax. Can you see the wax colors? You guys tell me. I love seeing you guys help me use. I think we're going to skip the glitter though. I'll save this for another project and I'll show you guys. Brush nickel. That's a good vote. I think just being here in person, it's speaking that. Oops. And we could always, because we could still go in after it dries and add some fun stuff if we want to. Okay, let's do this. I love this. These, when I saw these today, when I was going through my stash to pull for tonight, I saw these and I said, oh, I haven't used these in so long. She has some hippie, she calls them hippie glaze, I think it's called, or something like that. I have some. They're bright, beautiful glazes. She also has all these metallic ones. They are so much fun, and I have used this so much. You get so much in there, but it has a nice metallic look. And let's see, I didn't bring anything to see if I can find. Well, I'm just gonna pour it right on here. We love these IOD stamping mats, right? They work good. You do want to shake it good to get all those metallic. And I haven't used this in a while, so I bet you I need to. It's a pretty, pretty color. I'm not sure why it's not coming out. Well, I'll just dip it. Oh, this is going to be pretty. So I'm just going to go ahead. Oh, I got to show you up close. Look how pretty that is. And I'm just going to go around the edges. Now you could do a solid, if you had a project that you wanted to do like a solid coat of this, like on some ornaments or something like that, you totally could. But for this, I'm going to do the wipe away because we put that wax underneath. And you can always come back in and add more. Let me show you. It's probably hard to see, but it has a metallic and it'll dry a little sparkle right through there. I don't know if you can see it good. It definitely is finishing it compared to this side. And when you look over, So I'm just going to go around and hit it. You also could, you could put it along in there if you wanted to. Just take your time and have fun. Let's put some on here. It probably would be fun to do a couple different colors, you know, in between. Let them dry and then. So I'm just kind of pouncing it on because we did do that wax. And, but like I said, these you could totally do a full coat if you wanted to. I have a delay on my from my iPad, but I wanted to show you. You can start to see the metallic, and it just gave it a very vintage, pretty look. And I'll get better pictures in the morning in the natural sunlight, and I will post them. There's a lot of colors in these metallic glazes. The greens are gorgeous. There's a couple shades of green, a beautiful ruby red, and then another shade that's like I think it's called Currant. I can't remember. Like I said, she has so many colors and options. But what a pretty, if you have someone that loves you know, a vintage handmade inspired gift. What a pretty gift. I would love it. But also this framed piece would be amazing with so many things, because you could go, you know, put it this way, and maybe I'm not sure of the size, but the smaller stag in there. There, the little Christmas house on the bright, that would look beautiful. So many. So I'm just kind of pouncing, wiping away in some areas a little bit more. And this is just the fun part. The whole project's fun, but it's fun to use the embellishing pieces. I also have a lot of fantastic products through Pentart, and I have a shipment coming in of some more goodies for that. Okay, I am loving it, and I think I'm going to let it sit and dry. And if I do decide to come in with anything else, with some wax or something else, I will record it and put it on my media, my group, Facebook and all that. I try to put them on all of them. Okay. Fine Art is the name of the decoupage paper. I have a couple in stock. I'm going to check with Royce because it wasn't on the list of being discontinued. So, and I forgot to look when I was placing my order because there were so many gorgeous, thank you, gorgeous ones. You know what else I was thinking? See, I keep going. Those little, I was going to make them out of clay, but just like a faux nail head looking, or just a little dot. And I was looking through my IOD molds to see if I had something, and I didn't see. I was going to cut apart, I was going to try and like maybe do this and like cut it and make it look like a nice little bead there. But then I decided not to do that. But that would be sharp there too. Take it to another level. Oh, you're welcome. I had so much fun. And thank you all for being so kind. My first time on Royce's channel, and actually probably this might be my second or third time. This is my third time going live. So thank you. And I'm trying to get all the setup and everything like that work through. But thank you. You guys made it fun. You made it fun. Thank you, Royce. Thank you for letting me go on your page. Royce, I don't know what time it is. I haven't been able to, I can't see it on my iPad. Thank you. Oh, I will get better pictures and post them, because I think this propped up against a chippy hutch, or okay, thank you, Royce. Because I, you know what, now that I'm going here, I could keep going. I think this placed up against like a chippy hutch with some pretty vintage milk glass or something would be just so pretty. And I loved creating this frame. And I thought once I did it last night, I said, this will be a great piece to be able to offer for when you don't have something to decoupage. You always are kind of looking for something different. And there's so many possibilities that you could do to upcycle it. I love hanging things with shabby ribbons. And so you easily could attach some ribbons to hang it. And again, be on the lookout. I will clean up the sides. I don't go crazy because, again, I wanted something that's going to look like it was gifted to me from many moons ago from someone, you know, and I love that look. But I will do some more projects with these other pieces, and definitely this is the other piece that was off that paper. This would be kind of pretty, doing something to go next to your plaque on the wall. You know, you could do something like that. So thank you, everyone. I had so much fun. And I will go ahead and sign off. Thank you, Royce, for letting me come on. Oh, hi, Kim. And I think I'm all set. Make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow night's Christmas. Okay, how do I sign off, Royce?